That is something that I know you pushed back against quite strongly was the therapy session. Like I remember you coming into one of the behind the scenes interviews saying, this is not a therapy session. I'm not a therapist. I'm going to take a different approach. And what was that approach, you know?
I think it was the episode of the two of you. I'm now responding to and reflecting on a very personal experience between the two of you.
Yeah, that conversation was so rewarding. I found, weirdly enough, being a participant easier. I think the editing must have been a nightmare for you. I'm sure you had to leave out some really like treasured moments in those conversations. So I loved actually being interviewed. It's really cathartic.
Us being close enough to work on something this intimate has actually been very healing and has opened me up to friendships in other forms.
One thing I was a bit worried about with my episode is that, it's not just my story to tell, as with all things personal. There are other people involved in this. Should I be putting this out there? But again, I think what gave me comfort and solace is that it feels very different to an episode of Oprah. We're not there's nothing scandalous about what we're doing. I think we really are trying to show a deep sense of care.
And I think I had to remind myself this is a research project. So if this is for a broader audience, how can I then, as the person asking questions in that moment, offer a lens into the conversation that is not just about the intimate and the personal, romantic relationship and the friendship, but about something else we can learn from it that we probably all can resonate to. And I think I had to try and find a way to take a step out of the personal relationshiping.
I think you did a great job of abstracting that conversation.
Abstracting, yes. Like taking... Yeah. I think I described it as like standing up on a higher balcony or something.
Yeah. I think maybe this is a weird segue from where you were, but it's nice to remind ourselves, but also our audiences, that it's okay to throw all of yourself deeply into a thing, and then to share the mess, to say it wasn't as great as I wanted it to be, or it was a complete flop, or I had so much heartbreak from this experience. I think this is a really important platform to be able to unearth, unpack these very sensitive subjects.